If you're still under the age of 18, this video might just change your life. And the story that I'm about to tell you, I think is going to heavily impact you. So basically, when I was in like it was like late middle school, early high school, right? I used to play Fortnite all the time. I was heavily addicted. This is when Fortnite was just popping. Like, Ninja was streaming, Tifu. If you play Fortnite, you know these people, right? So I would literally play this game all day, every day. And I would go to school. Those are the only two things that I did. I would play Fortnite and go to school, right? And even when I was at school, I'd be thinking about this game. It would literally be like, when you're hungry and your stomach hurts? My stomach would hurt for Fortnite. It was that bad, right? So I'd be trying to play this. And when I got home from school one day, for some reason, I was thinking about something other than Fortnite. And what it was this girl in my class. So I thought was really attractive. I thought she was really cute. Now, keep in mind, I was a lot younger back then, and I never had a girlfriend. So I really liked this girl. And now my addiction was anytime that I was home, I'd be like, oh, I want to go see this girl because she's really cute. And for some reason, I care about that now instead of caring about Fortnite as much. So I would start going to class, and I would really pay attention to her. I would not listen to the teacher. I had one class with her, and anytime I had it, I would literally just talk to her all class. I had a huge crush on this girl. And what happened is eventually I got her to play Fortnite. And for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to impress her, whatever that means, by getting this certain skin. And this is the dumbest thing that I can ever think of because she did not care. She was only playing Fortnite, I think actually because she kind of liked me a little bit, which in hindsight, I had no idea. So we would get home, and now it was like the best of both worlds. We were playing Fortnite, and I was talking to her, and it was like literally the two things that I really like thought about the most were the things that I was really like involved with, right? Until eventually I started isolating myself. Now, I don't know what it was, but because I had so much fun playing with her and playing Fortnite in general, when she wasn't playing with me, I literally felt like I had to be alone. I had to play by myself. I had to wait for her, right? And little did I know, we would never play again after like the first two times. And I had completely stopped playing Fortnite with my friends. I basically would do solo. It would only be me, and I'd be up late nights. I wouldn't even talk to anyone. And this was horrible for me. And back to the point, this skin that I thought would quote unquote impress her, you had to be 18 to get. So for some weird reason, I literally wanted to be 18 solely for that reason. I was like, okay, bro, when I turn 18, I'm going to get this skin. I'm going to get all these things. And I would just sit there and think about it. When I was alone, because I had no one to really talk to at this time, I would literally sit there playing Fortnite by myself, thinking about when am I going to turn 18 because it's going to be the best thing in the world. And what I realized is I was never, at that point anymore, having the fun that I used to have on the game. See, Fortnite, like I said, I was heavily addicted. It was literally my favorite thing, my Fortnite and this girl. But I stopped even thinking about that. I started only thinking about when am I going to turn 18 so I can get this girl and do this, that, and the other. See, my mind was in the complete wrong place. And I remember sitting there thinking, like, all of the things that are going to happen when I turn 18. Like, I wanted to drive. I wanted to escape my house because I did not like the house that I grew up in. And, I just sit there in my head and really just think, like, wow, when this happens, my life is going to be complete. Little did I know, I turned 18 one day, and none of it mattered. Don't talk to the girl anymore. Don't play Fortnite. Don't even care about that skin. And that taught me a very important lesson. It's that you need to live in the moment, because if you don't, the moment will never, you'll never catch up to the moment that you're chasing. The moment that you chase, now don't get me wrong, turning 18 was absolutely amazing. It was like most of the things caught up to be, but my literal who I was as a person completely changed by that time. So you have these things in your head that you're chasing that you really want, but you are literally going to be a completely different person in like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You could even change who you are in like a month, like a few months. Sorry, probably not 1 month, but anyway, this sort of like vision that I had about turning 18 never really went away, and I kind of went through high school dreaming about this vision. And now I'm sitting here, I'm 19, I'm literally in Miami. I'm kind of like pursuing my dreams and doing all these things, and those times were some of the funnest times of my life. I'm now pursuing my career. I'm doing content. I'm running a business. I'm working with a lot of people. And I miss those times to an extent. Now, I would never want to go back because I'm very happy to be where I am right now. But what you don't understand is that living in the moment can sometimes be significantly more valuable than seeking the future. And I realized today when I was sitting, I was thinking about, oh, I want my business to be successful. Like, I cannot wait for the day that I can sit home and buy a house and support my family and like do all these things. But this brought me back to that moment and that lesson that I learned about Fortnite. You are going to change, and the things that you value are going to be completely different. You need to actually value where you are right now, whether it's a good time, bad time, or hard time, because the hard times are what make the good times good. It makes them even better, actually. Like, I remember when I was really upset with my life, those times molded me to be who I was. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is what I realize is observing who you are as a person and like just living in the moment is literally gonna be the most valuable thing that you can do. And here's the best way to explain it. You are a conscious being, right? You need to zoom out and understand that you are pretty much observing your conscious. You are not necessarily your conscious, you are the observation of your conscious. Now that probably sounds insane to think about, and it's like coming from a 19-year-old, like what is a kid? This kid has no idea what he's talking about. He's only 19. I'm telling you this right now. I've learned this and I feel like I have a lot of wisdom because I've been through a lot of trauma, bad things in my life. And what I understand is that you are the observation of your conscious. So whatever you're thinking, whatever your future goals are, because these things change, like I said, if you're not sitting there and observing where you are right now, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy chasing the person that you were trying to become. The process of doing it is the part that makes you happy. So if you're playing Fortnite, if you're in school right now, if you're chasing that girl, if you're extremely stressed because you have tests or maybe school's about to start back up for you or something like that, just live in the moment. Live in the chase. Live in that time that you are in right now trying to achieve these goals. Because right now, I was literally stressing, pacing around this apartment that I'm in right now, thinking about what am I going to do? How am I going to make $1 million? How am I going to buy this house or whatever? And I was reminded it's not important. We don't have that much time. We really don't. And at the end of the day, the time that you are living in right now is going to go by a lot quicker when you start to think about the future. And I'll tell you this right now, and I've heard this from a lot of people. When you're 80, no amount of money, no amount of success, no amount of anything that you really want at that time, you would trade all of it to go back to the age that you are right now. This is the youngest that you will ever be in your entire life. So all I'm saying is sit there and observe. Observe and enjoy. It's like you're watching a movie of your own life. So live the movie, bro. Go through the hard times. A movie wouldn't be enjoyable if it was great all the time. Go through the bad times the same way you go through the good times. Just experience, take a breath, and literally just be there. Be there. You are observing this. You are observing this video. You are observing the room around you, all of this. Be there. That's all you got to do. That's the best advice that I can give you, and it's going to make you a lot more content with life. That's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for watching.